Good evening, everybody. Yes, it's me, Desmondo. Yes, it's Wednesday night, and this is a post Fistful of Tows video. Yes, we were lucky enough to play yesterday. Great game over 6 hours of a Fistful of Tows. This was the core rules plus Ian's amendments for command and control and artillery, which were an absolute treat with the final tweaks I think have been now done and tested. And I think we all agreed they were really good little changes which sped the game along and gave us some proper command and control issues to deal with. Now, this game was a rerun of the game that was posted up earlier last week. The players were Stefan and John on the DDR side, and then myself and Ian were defending US forces. No real change in the scenario. It was pretty well exactly the same as last time. So the DDR forces, should I just call them East Germans, maybe easier. The DDR forces were starting from this side of the table. You can see there is a main highway down the centre. There are some B roads all around it. There is the railway line in the centre, high-speed rail line without any rails, but that will be remedied, I hope, this weekend when I go to Joy of Six and probably buy lots and lots of railway track from Brigade Miniatures. The villages, if there are two pieces of built-up area, the villages of three, they were towns. All normal terrain rules apply. We had some factory complexes over there, and we had some bridges. Now, the whole push for the DDR was to get to the bridges. Casualties were not important. This is the first attack phase. There were rear echelon troops coming in behind, or second wave. So the idea was to push. And on this side of the table, Stefan took control of a BTR, let's get this right, a BTR regiment with T55 AM support, and pushed his way through. Very just, he took a hell of a lot of losses, but actually managed to clear these woods of US forces, then this wood, and then a very impressive piece of work, pushed the last American defense line out of this village, and that was the breaking point on this side of the table. You can see the last burning wreckage of a Bradley company. The rest have fled or been destroyed. So this allowed the DDR forces to whiz down the road, and this is exactly what you can see right now. They formed up into their now maneuver columns, and are racing, and actually have got one unit across the bridge. This has forced the retreating Americans. You can see that's actually my troops that are retreating. Ian's managed to get his off, or some of them off anyway, on his side of the table. But my retreating collapsing pocket that I was trying to create suddenly was like it's going to be overrun rather quicker than I thought. So you can see that I've got a company of Bradleys, company of M1 Abrams are now engaging, while Bradley's trying to get across the bridge and away. That's left me with what's left of my defence line, which is very little. I've just got some M1 Abrams up on this high ground, trying to stop John's forces punched a hole through my line, which he's just about to overwhelm me. And the last bit of my infantry are holding it desperately, but then morale's about to go. So John was held up here a lot more, I think, than he expected. I really should have made mincemeat of him, but my missiles, joy, I tell you, someone must have mucked around with the wires, because I couldn't hit anything with my missiles. I mean, if I had, there would be a lot of burning stuff here in the center, on this side of the battlefield, but I just couldn't hit anything. And when I did, John saved, he saved the suppression or whatever. It was horrific in terms of that. Actually, I think the percentage hit on my missiles got to be in the low 20s. It was terrible. But as a game, it was stupendous because we actually got to the result, as I mentioned. So yeah, fantastic, great day. Stefan was very impressed. He's not played this game with the 3mm before. I think he was sold. I think we've got a winner here. I think people are very interested in doing. John is looking at doing maybe early desert 1941, 42. I'm thinking about doing Barbarossa 41, 42, because that'd be an interesting mix of tanks on both sides, and not the monsters that come along later. So yeah, seriously thinking about now doing more and more of this 3mm. and it's a winner because it can be packed up really easily, it can be transported very easily, and that means it could be a club game down at the South London Warlords, or it's a game that I can quickly put away or put up. Unlike my other 28mm games and the 15mm games, which, as you probably have seen from other videos, they're big games, there's a lot of preparation, and it takes ages to put everything back and deploy everything. It can be, after a while, you think, oh, I just want a simple game that I can just put on quickly, or relatively quickly, and put it, and just play and get it back in a box afterwards. So I'm totally and utterly hooked on this. I think, as I may have mentioned in the previous video, I'm going to be purchasing some more stuff for the DDR. So we're going to buy some T-72s, which are coming. I bought some air cover for both the Americans and for the DDR. But what I also have done, which is a bit naughty, but there you go, I had some money left over from some stuff I sold. So I've bought myself some Belgians and some British Army of the Rhine. So they are going to be next on table once all painted up, and they will be a completely different beast from the US. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing them and get them on table. I also know that there are other people in the group who are buying French, and I think one of the persons is buying a pure Soviet setup. So we're going to have a full set of a Cold War from the mid-70s all the way up to probably even 1990. So that's fantastic, and that shows what a great set of rules they are, and how they've been enhanced by Ian, and how we've all embraced it the way it looks. And I've got to say, I don't normally say this about games, but this looks so much better actually in real life. The film, the photos just do not do it justice. It does look like you are at thousands of feet up looking down on real countryside in West Germany. So anyway, this is all going away. I'm now going to go mull over what to play next. I'm off to Joy of 6 this weekend. So if you are into 6mm and you do live anywhere near Sheffield, I hope to see you there. I'll just be a punter this year. I'll just be playing some of the games, enjoying the curry on Saturday night, and generally having a lovely time, I hope. But thank you again for watching this, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. If you know anybody who likes modern warfare and 3mm or even 6mm, please send them a link to tell them about this so they can watch it. That'd be great if we can get the numbers up of subscribers, because that helps me reach more people because of the way the algorithm works. So thank you so much, everybody. Those of you who have subscribed, look, I can't even say the word. If you haven't yet, please do. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic week and a great weekend.